basketball isn't easy.
Well, and now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. First for Philadelphia, Cheeks is out there with Richardson. We've got Moses Malone. We'll be watching him boxing out, maneuvering for the easy baskets inside. They'll be counting certainly on his production. Then there's Irving, and it's Barkley in at the 4. And for the Lakers, Magic Johnson is out there with Byron Scott. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Tonight, we'll see him work to establish that all-important presence under the glass. Then it's Worthy. And it's Green in at the 4 spot. Now, here is Irving. Back to Malone. Working on Abdul-Jabbar. Malone, no what?
He operates pretty well in traffic, guys, but that was a tough play to finish off.
And here's Worthy. Scott the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And it's off the back rim, no good. Philadelphia with the ball. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. I spoke with the Lakers head coach. I asked him how they plan to contain this offense, one of the most prolific in the league. He said, we'll have our work cut out for us. No question about it. They can hurt you any number of ways. That's why they're as good as they are. We just have to play the percentages and try to make sure they're getting the shots we want as opposed to the ones they want. Kevin, makes sense. Back to you.
Great, thank you, Doris. And guys, it's probably a good idea to be cognizant of the need to contain this offense they're up against here.
And to contain it early, Kevin. I mean, they're capable of getting off to very fast starts. So defensively, you've got to be ready.
And I'm sure that was a big part of what he was talking about in the locker room, guys. Being prepared from the start.
Both free throws good from Barkley. Philadelphia on D. 4-point game. Deflects the pass. Now the 76ers on the break. Richardson's running. He passes to Cheeks. Hangs. Can't get it to go. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
Not really the start they wanted. They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots from the field.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
And there's the foul to go on the captain. That's his first foul. .133 left in the first quarter. Richardson kicks to Malone. Baseline jumper. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Really good work defensively. This coach has to be happy with his team.
Yeah, forcing that miss right there, great effort.
Brown. Here's Cheeks. There's the dish to Barkley. A 3. Offensive rebound. Richardson the pass to Malone. Back to Richardson. Cheeks. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Pass to Irving. From deep. Malone. A follow-up flush.
Tell you what, they're going to have to do a better job of boxing this fella out than that.
No one between him and the hoop. You're right, Clark.
Yeah, put-back slams are not what you want to be giving up if you're the defense.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
And the 76ers making a change here. Johnson, he's checked in for Malone. Jones comes in for Barkley. Miller's checked in for Irving. And it's Johnson in for Richardson. The 76ers leading. Miller kicks to Johnson. No good from outside. And it's the Lakers' ball. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. No good. That would have tied it.
Now, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
There's Brown with the 3, and the shot is good. Brown's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's Cooper. Oh, he knocks it in, a beautiful buzzer beater.
Just in time.
Boy, a big bonus for them to him.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
That's good from Johnson on the assist by Brown. Johnson's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Philadelphia. Here's Brown. Thompson. He's guarded by Johnson. Thompson is... misses. Philadelphia leading by 5. Johnson dishes to Jones. Brown. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he knocks down the first one. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. And so he makes both from the line. And here's Los Angeles. Johnson, the pass to Cooper. He dishes it to Abdul-Jabbar. Nails it from the high post. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 points.
Pretty much no chance for the smaller defender to block that jumper.
Yeah, he knows exactly how to use his size to his advantage there.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. There's 1:54 left to play in the first half. Kicks it to Johnson. The pass to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Smith outside. Brown from deep. They get the rebound. Second chance shot. The putback. And then Johnson with the jam.
Yeah, that's some nice work on the offensive glass.
Lakers trail by 7. Johnson for 3. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Some changes for Philadelphia. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Johnson. And it's Richardson in for Johnson. .122 left to play here in the half. It's Brown with the drive. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
Guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
59 seconds left now here in the second. Doubled by Abdul-Jabbar. Passes it to Smith. The feed to Malone. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And the biggest thing with Moses was his offensive rebounding ability. You know, he'd get great position down there on the block and he'd go up to shoot. But if he didn't score, it was the second, third, and sometimes fourth efforts to chase that ball down that was really tough to contain.
Yeah, and you know, if Moses did get the ball below the rim, he would go right back up and flush it. I mean, he was really quick at retrieving the ball and then getting back into the shooting. And usually did that through contact. Even if he got the ball in the post, he had a couple of shimmy moves that would usually lead to a good shot opportunity for him.
Byron Scott, he's checked in for Johnson. Lakers trail by 8. Johnson outside. Rambis. And the basket good.
They have got to put a body on it because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
The 76ers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. That free throw good from Cheeks.
And the free throws are starting to pile up a little bit here, more so than in the first quarter.
And that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Barkley, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Cheeks hits them both.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
Outside, Scott. Johnson outside. James Worthy on the wing. Clock at 6. Puts up the baby hook, and the bank shot is good.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
The 76ers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. No good on that one. And the Lakers making a change here. He hits the second from the line. And we finished one half of basketball. 76ers lead by 7. And we've got more NBA action on.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
I hope your weekend's off to a...
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
So far in the game for the captain, he's got 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Abdul-Jabbar's got the first basket of the second half here for the Lakers. On the wing, Irving. From downtown, here's Barkley. And the layup's good off the glass. Barkley's got 5 now.
You know, he's really adept at keeping possessions alive by hitting the boards and cashing in on some of those putbacks.
And another thing that stands out about him, Steve, he has the ability to score even with defenders draped all over him. He's so strong around the goal. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. That free throw missing. That one misses. Lakers trail by 5. Scott kicks to Johnson. Dishes it to Worthy. It's hauled in by Richardson. And so here is Philadelphia. Lays out. Barkley with it. Now Green defending. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
For Philadelphia, they have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
Kevin, his poor free throw shooting is really taking its toll. With all of those trips to the line, it's got to be tough.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Boy, his free throw shooting, Kevin, has been ugly.
Scott gets the screen from Green. The drive by Worthy. Here's Scott. Hits it from 3-point range. Scott's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
A nice shot by Irving.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
.125 left to play here in the third. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Irving. Worthy dishes to Johnson.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Here's Barkley. pass to Cheeks. He kicks it to Irving. He tries for three. Again, Irving missing. The Lakers trail. The drive by Worthy.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy two.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The Lakers making a switch here. Thompson's checked in, so he picks up just one from the line that time.
I'd like to see them go 2 for 1 here.
I would too. They need to make this a quick possession and a fruitful one too.
Here's Irving. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Irving's got 6 points.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
6-second difference between shot and game play. Right side, Green. Feeds it to Worthy. From 8 feet away, he drops it in. Worthy's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Here's Cheeks. Takes the three. The 76ers with another miss. Scott with the ball. Off target. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And Steve and Clark and I are refreshed and ready to go here as well. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Well, rebounding and second chance opportunities have been a huge factor in this game.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. And they've been turning those turnovers into points.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Took him no time at all on that one. And it's 7 points for B.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Johnson kicks to Scott. He feeds it to Abdul-Jabbar. And stolen by Richardson. And then Barkley with the dunk.
Oh, boy, nice one-man fast break on that one.
It sure was a stylish finish to cap it off, too.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Lakers with some changes. Worthy comes in for Thompson. And it's Cooper in for Byron Scott. Outside, Green. He passes to Cooper. The dish to Johnson. 5 to shoot. That's good. And Philadelphia calls time here. They lead by 3. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, you have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. It's a 2-possession game now.
And that one's good. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And now the crowd really getting into it.
Listen to that.
It is shaking in here, guys. Absolutely insane.
It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Malone with the steal. Worthy against Irving. Malone passes to Irving. From the top of the key, he buries it. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
Outside Worthy. Pass to Cooper. Back to Worthy. He dishes it to Johnson. Worthy a screen on Cheeks. And that's a foul called in the doctor. That is his first foul of the game.
They tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
Johnson, the pass to Cooper. Back to Johnson. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. It's Worthy missing.
Tell you what, he can be really frustrating as a shooter. All you can do is grimace because he just can't find the range.
And every point they get now puts them one step closer to the W.
If they're not there already, Steve, just a tremendous all-around game of basketball they played.
And nothing you can do to salvage this one at this point. Game over.
Not anymore. Any chance they had is gone. That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Cooper. No good on the triple. And he commits the intentional foul. That's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the Lakers with some changes. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 8. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, they can game plan all they want, but there's not enough time left for them to come back and win this game.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly what they think they're going to pull off here.
Here's Barkley. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9. Both free throws good from Barkley.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Thompson for 3. No luck. Here's Richardson. Can't connect. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is
joining us. Get ready for the NBA here on 2K Sports. We make it cool to be.
Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. First for Milwaukee, Robertson is out there with McLaughlin. We've got Big Smooth. Each and every night, so important to utilize that size under the basket, and you know he'll be contributing in every way he can here tonight. Then it's Dandridge, and it's Smith in at the 4 slot. And for the Lakers, Van Exel is out there with Jones, and the big guy in the middle, Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Ori, and it's Campbell in at the 4-man position. Ori. Back to Shaq. Pass to Ori. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Van Exel with it. Passes to O'Neal. Tries again. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Big Smooth. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. I caught up with the Bucks head coach. We talked about the keys in preparing for this game, and he said, well, defense is always our first priority. And while we don't want our shot blockers risking foul trouble, having that backstop does enable our perimeter guys the freedom to play up and aggressive. So, Kevin, pressure D and shot blocking, something to look out for.
Thanks, Doris. And given the scoring talent on the floor, defensive mindedness definitely a key here, guys. Any thoughts?
Well, I agree, Kevin. Playing sound defense has to be their focus. If they can win the battle at that end of the floor, I think they've got a great chance to win.
Well, I agree, because if they don't do that, Steve, what happens at the other end isn't going to matter. It'll be futile.
Now, here's Van Exel. He was all alone on that. Jones has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The pass to Big Smooth. And Shaq pulls it down. Bucks on defense. Now Van Exel. Shaq dishing to Van Exel. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yep, I thought so too, Clark.
Here's Big Smooth. Campbell defending. No good from Big Smooth.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And here are the Lakers. Outside, Kobe. Jones kicks to Kobe. Launches a 3. No good. Puts up a prayer. No good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, Clark and Steve. What have they been doing or not doing in the game?
So difficult to get a shot off against this defense. They are really playing hard.
Yeah, they're playing hard, and they pride themselves on making it tough for their opponents.
Pass to Big Smooth. Kobe with the steal. And now in transition is Fisher. Here we go. And Jones with the stuff.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close. Kevin, it seems like scoring on the low post is kind of a lost art these days, but this guy can do it. I mean, he can get down on the block, get position, and he's got some skills to get the ball in the basket from that position.
And you know what? He is also relentless on the boards. He works as hard on his rebounding as anybody you're going to see.
Now here's Kobe. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Big Smooth. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And the Lakers making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. 1:24 left in the second quarter. Kobe against Dandridge. Pass to Fisher. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. Fisher's got his first points of the game.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Here's Big Smooth, defended by Shaq, and that one's good.
That's the kind of finish we've gotten used to seeing from him in the low post.
Lakers leading by 4. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. He dishes it to Kobe. It's hauled in by Brown.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Here's Big Smooth. Can't get it to go. And it's the Lakers the other way.
Question is, do they go 2 for 1 here?
Can they get a good shot in time? That's the question.
And the shot is good.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shoots from the block. It's blocked by Shaq. Kobe passes to Jones. Here's Fisher, rejected by Robertson. Here's Dandridge. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And that concludes the first half. Lakers lead by 6. Stay with it.
Now, presented by Sprint.
NBA basketball on a Saturday.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Look at Eddie Jones. He's been playing really well.
I think this is the kind of quality performance we expect to see from him. He's always setting the bar high for himself, and sometimes I think we just kind of get numb to how good he really is.
You know, Steve, I think it's doubly difficult to keep up the level of play he does when you know you're the focal point of the other team's defense. And to be able to play like he has when you have a reputation of being the guy, that's impressive.
Here's Shaq. The stupendous finish in traffic.
And I'll say this about him, Kevin. I mean, it looks like he's made of rubber sometimes because defenders just bounce off him when he's driving the lane. What a finisher.
And you know what? He's a guy who will put some wood on you now. He'll throw his weight around. Bodying him up play after play can really wear you down.
That's not what they needed there, that's for sure.
Kobe's checked in for Ori. Lakers leading by 6. Jones kicks to Kobe. Back to Jones. The dish to O'Neal. Hits it from about 6 feet away.
It's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
Here's Big Smooth, and the layup's good off the glass. Big Smooth got 4 this quarter. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Yeah, that's the right move. Get a good possession here, play defense, and get one more opportunity to score.
Kobe attacking. The shot is off. Solid defense there from Dandridge. Bucks trail by 6. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Davis is checked in for the Bucks. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
He needs to get them back into a flow offensively. You know, things have gotten stagnant for them, and they're starting to force some of these shots.
And that can snowball on you. One guy takes a bad shot, then another guy does, and then you're missing back-to-back-to-back shots. And all of a sudden, you have no rhythm and you're self-inflicting wounds.
Big Smooth, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Robertson comes in for Miller. McLaughlin against Kobe. Poked loose. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Here's Van Exel. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Smith with it. 2 on the clock. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Robertson's got his first basket. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. The Lakers in the lead. Kobe kicks to Jones. He passes to Van Exel. Here's Ori. Kobe, the pass to Ori. Back to Kobe. Van Exel. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Van Exel's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Lakers. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're down by 4. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Big Smooth, he's checked in for Davis. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the Bucks said to his team. He told his players, guys, we're letting opportunities slip away in transition. Let's push it up the floor, look to score some points in early offense. Kevin, can they pick up the tempo?
Thanks, Doris. On deep, Robertson gets the bucket.
And there's been zero effort defensively by both these clubs tonight.
And don't let that high score fool you. I mean, it's a product of poor defense more than great offense.
And the basket by Van Exel.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Milwaukee with the ball. It's a 5-point game. On deep, Robertson. Here's Big Smooth. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Check out the game for Big Smooth. He has 9 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
Yeah, he's been establishing terrific position, boxing out very well and battling hard for every rebound.
Jones checked in for the Lakers. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
They're still right in this thing, but missing the free throw keeps them in a 2-possession deficit.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Van Exel. Drops in the breakaway layup. And the Lakers lead by 6.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
From deep, Robertson. The Lakers with the rebound. Jones kicks to Van Exel. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul, first team foul.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul.
Shaquille O'Neal. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Now here's Robertson. Passes it to Big Smooth. Stolen by O'Neal.
Van Exel.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Los Angeles making a switch here. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Clutch free throws there to ensure that they're going to go home with the W.
Deflected. It's stolen by Van Exel. He kicks to Fisher. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. And the Bucks making a change here. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Miller dishes to Davis. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Yeah, that kind of shot will definitely get you the high eyebrows from the coach and maybe get you a seat on the bench, too.
And so the Lakers take the win. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Shaq.